Hey guys, Joe here from XFoxGames, and check it out. Of course, we got the adventureforce. Now, I already opened this box, but we got the V-Twin. This thing is, man, this thing is awesome. I've been checking this thing out in my local Walmart store. Every time I walk by it, I'm like, huh, should I get that? Should I not get it? And I said, let's just do it. It's a minigun. Let's try it out. And one of the reasons actually why I picked this up is because when I looked at the box, it said, check it out here, not 9, but it said 6 AA batteries. So in my head, I'm like, oh man, that's 9.6 volts. That's awesome. Anything that's like 4 volts, I'm like, ugh, the performance is blah. But when you jump up to like that 9.6 volts, whether it's the AA's, the C's, or the D's, I mean, you tend to get a lot of punch out of whatever it is you're firing. So I saw that and I was like, oh, because I thought this was 4 AA's just walking by. I thought it was 4 AA's. But when I saw it was 6, I was like, ooh, that's a little spicy. I want to try that because, you know, I thought it was going to do really good. And actually it does. You guys will see here in a little bit. Okay, so again, you know, the V-Twin. We picked it up. I think it was on sale for about $27 here on Walmart, you know, and you can't go wrong. I think the retail on it was like $31 or $32. I was like, $32? Man, that's not bad for a nice, cool little kind of mini gun here, little mini blaster. So yeah, let's hop right into the actual box first, just so we can talk about that. You guys can see again, you know, the front of the box. It's a little deceiving because when you look at it, you really can't tell that it's a minigun, right? You're like, when you see it in the store, you're like, okay, well, that's weird. Is it like a weird belt fed? Is it like hanging off to the side? It's only when you turn it around on the back is when I kind of got the full picture. Was like, oh, I see. Man, you know, rapid fire rotating barrel. That is awesome. You got a 30-round magazine. You get 30-round clips. I was like, dude, we got to pick this up. Now, you guys, look, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Make sure you guys get in on those giveaways. I know I usually say that in the first intro, but dude, I'm so excited about this thing. You guys have no idea. So there's no spoilers on the box. It's very kind of misleading when I first looked at it, comparison to when I actually like took a deep dive into it and was like, oh man, this is like a cool minigun that is 9 volts, 9.6 volts, which is awesome. So aesthetically, guys, just looking at this thing, I mean, it's awesome. It's like a little mini gun. It's not overwhelming. It's not that huge. Adults, kids should be able to hold and fire this thing absolutely no problem. The weight is, actually, it's not that bad. I mean, for being what it is and having the, you know, the 6 AA's in there and the big 30-round clip thing right there. Yeah, I mean, for what it is, it's not that bad. And when it's in your hands, it actually doesn't feel that bad. And I think that goes for the grips here. You can see it has that inverted grip on the top. And that grip, of course, has your rev. And then the top, you can only move it when the rev is going. But it'll move that clip or move that magazine and kind of rotate through that belt-fed magazine, which is awesome. Now, it does have that front clip up there, as you guys can see on that front clip, but the front handle. And it's weird because you can remove it. But I guess they probably did that for if you wanted to disassemble this, right? Because really, I don't know where you would hold this, maybe in the back or like this. I don't know where you would hold it if you took that off, right? Or you wanted to integrate this into something else. So that top is awesome. You know, again, it's just the feel of holding it like this and just firing. Yeah, our goal. I haven't really tried it by the side, but I've tried it like this, and I was like, man, that is sweet. Now, of course, again, it does take 6 AA's. So you can see right on the right-hand side there, you just open that up with, you know, 1 screw, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This I might lipo mod because it should be able to handle 11 volts. You should get a little bit more performance out of it, typically about 30%. But I think, man, right now when this thing just stock, it does awesome. So 6 AA's, make sure you grab yourself a big pack of those when you guys pick this thing up, or unless you guys have them laying around. At the top, of course, you have kind of the belt feed system. So you have that little latch that flips back, and on that it has the kind of the dart pusher as well as the magazine holder. So it keeps it down, it keeps it all in line. And again, you could see when you hold the trigger and everything down, you could see that inner kind of wheel down there moving and rotating the actual magazine. So it's really nice. I haven't had a jam yet on this thing. It's, you know, I've shot it, I don't know, about 4 or 5 clips out of here, so about 200 rounds, and I haven't had any issues. It's shot great, every single one, and it shot like really hard, which we'll talk about. So, I mean, gosh, you know, there is so much about this blaster that I love. You know, again, just looking at it thinking, man, this is a cool little mini blaster. Okay, so it does come with, as you guys can see, 30 of the waffle head darts here. I really wish they would have gave you maybe like 35, 40 because let's admit it, you're going to lose some of these, right? When you're shooting 30, you're going to lose a couple. And I did a couple tests, and I had to go hunting for some. I actually lost 2 or 3 just shooting here in the garage. And I'm going to pull that up. You guys can see me here just blasting this thing away, right? Just shooting. I was only about 15 feet away from the cardboard wall there in the wall. And it shot great. I mean, it hit hard. It just, dart. I think it claims to shoot about 8 a second or 7 a second, something like that. But really, in all honesty, it's probably a lot lower. But still, it shoots them very hard. So I really wish, they would have given you a little bit more darts in this just because I already know you're going to lose them. Now, you can see here, I'm gonna show you guys this. Look at this. So you hold the rev, right? And then watch the belt move. It's so awesome. Watch this. That is so awesome. Just keep in mind that the darts come out of the middle right here, right? It doesn't come out from the outer barrel. It just they just come out from that inner barrel. So, you kind of always have a consistent shot knowing where they're going to come out at. It's not coming out the top one and the side one are always the top one, which I think is awesome. Now, when it comes to FPS, guys, I know some of you guys are asking. This thing shot all day long right about the 70s to 80 mark, which I thought is about average that I see. I noticed when you tended to hold it and just ramp them off, they dropped off a little bit because the motors aren't really spinning up tight or really high. So if you were to hold one, get it high, shoot it, and then go, it's a little bit better. It does feed at a rate where the motors can almost re-ramp back up before it shoots the next one, but it's not quite there yet. That's why I think 11.2 volt LiPo battery in here I think would give it that more consistency, probably shoot in the upper 90s or 90s or so, which I think is sweet, and give it really a quick, just rip through. Overall, guys, I love this thing, man. I can't stress enough how cool this thing is. Again, that magazine on there, I think, is awesome. Again, there's only one way that you could feed, feed the darts in there, so you don't have to worry about that. And it goes together real simple. I mean, there's nothing too crazy about it. I think this is a cool blaster. Again, roughly around the $30 mark. I wish they had a bigger version of this. Maybe they are. I don't know. I just love it. So I say if you are going to be able to, look at these online or maybe even pick one up at your local Walmart or Target store, go do it. Just for $30, you can't go wrong. You're going to love this thing just like I did. So anyways, guys, definitely subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Come on. Get in on those giveaways. You guys know you want to. Take that 3 seconds and do it. And let me know. If you guys have this blaster, let me know what you guys think of it. I'm very curious. I'm going to see if you guys love this thing as much as I do. Anyways, Fox fans, thanks again.